Hello everyone, I welcome you all to my channel. In this video, we are going to discuss some important multiple choice questions with answers from the subject Control Systems Engineering. First question, Laplace transform of unit impulse signal is. So four options are given. Option A by S, option B A, option C 1 and option D 1 by S. The correct answer is option C 1. Next question, the system is originally critically damped. If the gain is doubled, the system will be. Option A remains the same, option B overdamped, option C underdamped and option D undamped. The correct answer is option C, underdamped. Next question, the damping ratio and peak overshoot are measures of. Option A relative stability, option B speed of response, option C steady state error and option D absolute stability. The correct answer is option B, speed of response. So the damping ratio and peak overshoot are the measures of speed of response. Next question, what will be the nature of time response if the roots of the characteristic equation are located on the S-plane imaginary axis? So four options are given. The correct answer is option C, no oscillations. Next question, the steady state error for a unit step input is 1 divided by Kp, 1 divided by 1 minus Kp, 1 divided by 2 Kp, 1 divided by 1 plus Kp. The correct answer is option D, 1 divided by 1 plus Kp. The next question, the Laplace transform of a parabolic signal is option A 1, option B A by S cube, option C A by S square, option D A by S. The correct answer is option B, A divided by S cube. Next question, the effect of an integral controller on the steady state error ESS and that on the relative stability RS of the system is. Both are reduced, ESS is reduced but RS is increased, ESS is increased but RS is reduced, both are increased. So the correct answer is option A, both are reduced. Next question, the correct sequence of steps needed to improve system stability is. Option A, negative feedback, reduce gain and insert derivation action. Option B, reduced gain, insert derivation action and use negative feedback. Option C, reduce gain, use negative feedback and insert derivation action. Option D, insert derivation action, use negative feedback and reduce gain. The correct answer is option A, use negative feedback, then reduce gain and insert derivation action. Next question, the transfer function of a PI controller is. So four options are given. The correct answer is option B, Kp plus Ki divided by S. Next question, what is the effect on the natural frequency omega n and damping factor del in the control systems when the derivative controller is used? So four options are given. Omega n increases and del decreases. Omega n remains unchanged and del increases. Omega n remains unchanged and del decreases. Omega n decreases and del increases. The correct answer is option B. Omega n remains unchanged and del increases. Next question, what is the gain of the system derived from the following code TF of 1, 100. Actually this code is error because we have to put a parenthesis here. So the correct answer is option D, error. Next question, what is the output of the following code? Step of impulse of 1, 10. So step of, here there should be poles and zeros only. So this is also again error. So answer is option D. Next question, which of the following command gives the step response characteristics of a control system? Option A, step INF. option B step info, then option C step info square bracket, then option D step off. So and the correct answer is option B step info off. Next question, which of the following command generates the transfer function of the system? So 4 options are given. The correct answer is TF off. Next question, what is the output of the following code? Step of 1, 100. So it is a parabola. The correct answer is option A. Next question, according to Nyquist stability criterion, where should be the position of all zeros of Q of S corresponding to the S-plane? Option A on the left half, option B at the center, option C on the right half, option D random. The correct answer is option A on the left half. Next question, Routh Hurwitz criterion gives number of roots in the right half of the S-plane, values of the roots, number of roots in the left half of the S-plane, number of roots in the top half of the S-plane. The correct answer is option A, number of roots in the right half of the S-plane. Next question, a system is said to be dash if it is possible to transfer the system state from any initial state to any desired state in finite interval of time. Option A controllable, option B observable, option C cannot be determined, and option D controllable and observable. The correct answer is option A controllable. Next question, a system is said to be dash if every state can be completely identified by measurements of the outputs at the finite time interval. So here also 4 options are given. The correct answer is option B observable. Next question, if poles of the system are lying on the imaginary axis in S-plane, the system will be a marginally stable system. So the answer is option B. Next question, for steady state transient improvement compensator used is option A lead compensator, option B lag compensator, option C lead lag compensator, and option D none of these. The correct answer is lead lag compensator. For steady state transient, we will be using lead lag compensator. Next question, if steady state error for type 1 system for unit ramp input is kept constant, then the constant output is option A distance, option B velocity, option C acceleration, and option D power. The correct answer is option B velocity. Next question, for type 2 system, position error arises at steady state when the input is option A ramp, option B step displacement, option C constant acceleration, option D none of these. The correct answer is option C constant acceleration. Next question, lead compensation in the system at option A zeros, option B poles, option C both A and B, and option D none of these. The correct answer is option B poles. Next question, in type 1 system steady state acceleration error is, so in type 1 system the acceleration error is infinity. So the correct answer is option C. Next question, lead lag compensation improve, option A transient response of the system, option B steady state response of the system, both A and B, and option D none of this. The correct answer is option C both A and B. Next question, according to Hurwitz criterion, the characteristic equation a square plus 8s cube plus 18s square plus 16s plus 5 equal to 0 is. So 4 options are given. The correct answer is it is unstable. Next question, if transfer function of the system is 1 by Ts plus 1, then steady state error to the unit step input is option A 1, option B T, option C 0, option D infinite. The correct answer is option C 0. If for second order system damping factor is less than 1, then system response will be option A underdamped, option B overdamped, option C critically damped, and option D none of these. The correct answer is option A underdamped. Next question. In Nyquist criterion, the roots of the characteristic equation are given by option A zeros of open loop transfer function, option B zeros of closed loop transfer function, option C poles of closed loop transfer function, option D poles of open loop transfer function. The correct answer is option C, poles of closed loop transfer function. Next question, frequency response means option A transient response of a system to a sinusoidal input, option B steady state response of a system to a sinusoidal input, option C oscillatory response of a system to a sinusoidal input, and option D none of these. The correct answer is option B, steady state response of a system to a sinusoidal input. Next question, number of root locus segment which do not terminate on the zeros is equal to option A number of poles, option B number of zeros, option C sum of poles and zeros, option D difference of poles and zeros. The correct answer is option D, difference of poles and zeros. Next question, give the expression for position error constant. So position error constant is given by Kp equal to limit s tends to 0 g of s into h of s. Next question, give the expression for velocity error constant. So for velocity error constant, Kv equal to limit s tends to 0 s into g of s into h of s. Next question, give the expression for acceleration error constant. So it is given by K equal to limit s tends to 0 s square into g of s into h of s. I hope you all have understood the questions that we have discussed. If you like this video, kindly subscribe my channel and share with your friends. Thank you.